Yo, welcome back to the INT podcast. I'm Isaiah. This is my friend Tyler, and we're going to be doing a prediction of Week 16. As we're recording this, the Niners-Titans game already happened, but yeah, let's get into it. Also, I had the Niners winning this game. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I had the Titans winning this game and A.J. Brown having a crazy game. And it looks like it came true. So that's weird.
But if you predicted that, then how come you didn't start him?
Because I had better options on my.
I paused. Yeah. All right, I was just fixing something real quick, but yeah, you guys see the screen now. All right, opening. Okay, so now tomorrow, Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, by the way. Happy holidays. Browns and the Packers play. I don't think there should be much of a reason why I picked the Packers here. I shouldn't have to give a reason. Packers are the best team in the league. Browns have been falling apart. I don't care who the quarterback is. Packers win.
Yeah, Browns have definitely been looking rough, especially with losing a very tough one to the Raiders last week. That game was super close. But, I mean, they have Landry. They have like 30, 40 plus players in the COVID list. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think this game, and the Packers are a really good team, but I'll take the Browns here.
Yeah, fair. All right, Cardinals, Colts. I'm going to say it. The Colts are a top 5 team right now in the league.
Oh, I don't know about top 5.
I know it's bold to say, which is why I'm picking them to beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals have been kind of on that decline. They're in risk of losing that division. They're kind of in panic mode right now. No DeAndre Hopkins. The Colts have a guy named Jonathan Taylor. Give me the Colts.
Hold on, Isaiah. So,
what?
Your teams, which one of these 5 teams are not better than the Colts? The Packers?
They're better.
Rams?
Better.
Cardinals?
Not better.
Oh.
That's why I'm picking the Colts to beat the Cardinals.
Bro, I don't know about that. That one's bold. And then Patriots?
No, Colts just beat the Patriots. They just smacked the Patriots.
They didn't smack them. I mean,
they at one point were smacking them.
And Bills?
I don't think Bills are a top 5 team.
Chiefs?
Yeah, Chiefs are better. Chiefs are like, I don't know. Chiefs are like my number 2 team right now.
Colts, in my opinion, I feel are very average. They don't have an elite quarterback, which really hurts them. If
they get a quarterback, they're literally going to be Super Bowl. I mean, they already are Super Bowl threats this year, in my opinion. Super Bowl contenders.
Oh, I doubt they're Super Bowl threats, I'd say.
Not threats, contenders. I think they'll make a playoff run.
Buccaneers are better.
Yeah, Bucs are better.
I would even say Cowboys are better, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of Cowboys, they clinched a playoff spot last night.
Yep.
With Niners loss. All right, but back on to the topic. I think Colts are going to beat the Cardinals. This will be a huge statement game if the Colts do win, and I think they will.
I feel like the Cardinals are actually going to have a bounce-back game after losing a tough one to the Lions. And they definitely played bad that game, and it wasn't really – I mean, the Lions, blew them out early in the game. Cardinals found a way to make it somewhat –
They only scored garbage time touchdowns at the end, but, towards that time, it was over.
Uh-huh.
You just don't let that happen to you.
Yeah, they had they put their backup quarterback in the Cardinals.
The Cardinals did. I was saying, if you get the Lions putting their backups in on you, that's a problem.
Yeah, it is fun.
All right.
Cardinals
Speaking of the Lions, we got Falcons and Lions. I think the Lions have really found a groove here. They're as of December, they're 2-1, and I think they're starting to get that thing going. I feel like Dan Campbell's finally showing what he's got. Amon-Ra St. Brown has been really solid. I'm gonna take the Lions here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough though, because I can't tell if the past few weeks that the Lions have won against the Vikings and the Cardinals, if they were flukes or if they're really starting to find their rhythm as a team. And Dan Campbell actually is not that bad of a head coach. He is definitely not the problem in Detroit. It's definitely just
a talentless roster.
Yeah, but I actually like him. He's a great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I was high on him this season. I thought he was just gonna be. He was gonna show potential as a coach. I didn't think the Lions were gonna be good this year, but.
Yeah, But I mean, I don't know. This game I feel like will be pretty close. Two teams that Falcons, I believe they're like just about to be knocked out of playoff contention.
If they lose this game, I think they're officially out. I cannot fact check that though.
Yeah, but I'll take the Falcons here. I feel like they'll win against Detroit.
That's not too far. Rams Vikings. So the Vikings are the only team here that I could see literally smacking the Rams around. They just are that team. They'll lose to the Lions, but then they'll proceed to smack teams around, like top tier teams. That's the Vikings for you. Now, do I think that the Vikings are going to win? No, I think the Rams are going to win. They're on a hot streak. They're trying to get that NFC West title. I think this is a must-win game for them if they want to win the West. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Rams here.
Yeah, definitely. I disagree with you. I feel like the Vikings have not been that good this year.
Not this year, but like in general, that seems to be something the Vikings tend to do.
Yeah, but that defense needs working on it. That offense is solid, but like that defense.
Mike Zimmer needs to get out.
Yeah, Mike Zimmer is a bad head coach. But I mean, the Rams, they're looking really good this year, and that OBJ pickup actually really helped them out in the favor because he was not good in Cleveland. So now he's there. He's actually doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, up next we got the battle for the number 1 overall pick, Jets Jaguars. I'm gonna take the Jets. Zach Wilson looked pretty solid last week, and Jags continuing Jag tradition. They suck this season. They always suck. It's quite simple. Trevor Lawrence is getting chased around every play, and he just hasn't played that great. Nor is Zach Wilson, though. I cannot say he did. That Jets offensive line and that Jets run defense is really questionable. Expect a big game out of James Robinson. If Duke Johnson can put up top fantasy running back numbers against the Jets defense, James Robinson can as well.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets coming off a close game with the Dolphins, they actually went out to an early lead against them, but
but the Jets offensive line kept making Zach Wilson get sacked. I think they allowed like 6 sacks in that game, which is not good. That run defense allowed Duke Johnson and Myles Gaskin to put up over 150 yards on them.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be taking the Jaguars here.
That's a fair pick. We have a lot of disagreeing here.
Yeah, I know. With a new head coach, I feel like he'll get his first win. Head coach this year.
I don't think the Jags are going to win another game this season. Just a guy who never coached in his life, coaching a team, just doesn't do like recipe for success.
Guy never coached in his life is Urban Meyer.
Yeah, that's true. What's really making me pick the Jets here is that the Jaguars got swept by the Texans and the Jets beat the Texans. So that's like that's what gets me to pick. All right, Eagles Giants. There's a universe out there where the Giants don't exist, and I wish I lived there. The Giants are such a bad football team. Their fan base thinks that they're like the greatest team of all time. And they have nothing to prove it. Their top 5 running back, when he is healthy, hasn't put up top 5 running back numbers. I'm gonna pick the Eagles here. They're a team fighting for a playoff spot right now. I'm gonna take them.
And we did hear that Jake Fromm will be starting for the Giants.
He is?
Yep.
Let's go! My fantasy football name finally makes sense.
Mike Glenn did bad, and so they're starting.
I mean, it was against a good Cowboys defense, but still. He didn't play bad. He played horrible. That was
But, I mean, this game I feel like will be pretty close.
It's a divisional game. I still think it'll be close, but
the Eagles, I don't know. They're neither of these teams I would say really is good. I don't feel like either of them are actually going to be making the playoffs.
Eagles are like a fraudulent playoff team. They're fighting for a playoff spot, but they're frauds.
They don't deserve it, definitely not. But I mean, that's the way divisions work. But like, in my opinion, I feel like the Eagles will still win this game. Just because the Giants are terrible this year. Like they're just not good. You could even like put them around teams like the Jets. But I mean, they lost a rough one against the Cowboys last week. On Diggs' interception, like in the end zone.
No, I did not see the Trayvon Diggs interception. I just know he's got a lot of picks.
It was nice.
Oh, yeah, and the Pro Bowl roster got announced. We can talk about that at the end of the video.
All right.
Anyway, moving on. Bills Patriots, a very important game for the AFC playoff picture. Patriots trying to hold on to the divisional lead right now. What is the record? Patriots holding on with a 1-game advantage over Buffalo. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. Okay, so who would be ahead of the division if they had the exact same record and they won one with each other? Do you know?
No. I'm not sure.
Because they have the same exact conference record. So I honestly think that the Dolphins are one of the most important teams in the AFC East, only because we play the Patriots week 17, which could determine our playoff spot and their playoff spot.
Yeah. I feel like this game, I don't know, I feel like it'll be very one-sided.
I don't think it's going to be one-sided, but I think Buffalo's going to win.
I honestly feel like it's going to be a blowout for Buffalo. I don't know what it is, but the Steelers...
I said that about the Ravens-Bengals game earlier this season. We all know how that game went.
Yeah. Who'd you predict again?
I said the Ravens were going to blow out the Bengals.
Oh, like before?
Yeah. We'll get to that game in a second.
All right.
Okay, but you're going to take the Bills here?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills for sure.
I don't know. I trust that New England defense to keep it close. I have a feeling New England's offense isn't going to do anything. But the New England's defense is going to keep them in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Ravens Bengals. So this game is important. Playoffs, division on the line. Lamar Jackson's back, and I know. I picked the Ravens last time and they got smacked. I don't think that happens twice though. I think they're gonna win this game. It's gonna be close, but I think they're gonna win.
Yeah, you guys are probably gonna flame me, but in my opinion, Lamar Jackson is probably one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league as of right now.
Oh, Ravens fans are gonna be happy to hear that one.
Please don't flame me.
Please don't blame me.
He did not deserve to be picked for the Pro Bowl. I'm sorry, but
Josh Allen deserved it more.
If you look at stats,
Joe Burrow deserved it more as well.
Yeah,
there are a lot of
even Ben Roethlisberger has better passing stats than Lamar, and I'm not saying
Lamar's got a rushing upside.
I know, but I know better. I'm not saying Big Ben's better at all. I'm just saying if you look directly at passing stats, then.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that we have one more video out on Tuesday. Then I'm going on vacation, so there's going to be a 2-week of no uploads. I forgot to say that one. Because I leave for a flight on Tuesday night. Just thought I might point that out. Okay, continue what you were saying.
Yeah.
You think Lamar Jackson's overrated?
Yeah, I don't feel it. I think he's definitely still easily top 10. Probably top 7, 8 around that range, but didn't deserve to make the Pro Bowl.
No.
But I'll still take the Ravens here. I feel like this game is super important for the division title. But
maybe maybe the Ravens will actually convert on a game-winning 2-point attempt.
Oh yeah, this would be actually big payback for the Ravens after what happened earlier in the year.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Ravens are having a comeback game.
All right. Up next, we have the Chargers and the Texans. Do I have to explain who I'm going to pick here?
Yeah, obviously the Texans.
Yeah, obviously. That Davis Mills, a top 5 quarterback of all time. Brandon Cooks. What?
Isn't Tyrod playing?
No, I think Davis Mills stole the job from him. Because what's a Tyrod Taylor career about getting benched for a rookie quarterback?
Oh. What do you mean? They put Tyrod in and have a crazy comeback game.
What?
Or crazy revenge game against the Chargers.
Yes, they should. Imagine if Tyrod beat Justin Herbert. That would be hilarious.
7 touchdowns,
he almost got his revenge game against the Browns. Then he got hurt.
Oh yeah.
That's depressing. Yeah, I do think I'm going to take the Chargers to win this game. Much better team. Justin Herbert's a top 5 QB in the league, and you're not debating me on that one. And yeah. Wait, did he make the Pro Bowl?
Herbert? Yes, he did.
Okay, thank goodness.
It
Bro,
was
the seasons he's having, he deserves it.
It was Mahomes, Lamar, and Herbert
Yeah.
for the AFC.
Mahomes and Herbert deserved it.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I'm agreeing with you. The Chargers, I feel like, are definitely going to win this game. I don't feel like an upset will happen.
They're the better team.
Yeah, they for sure are. But this is still crucial. They cannot drop this game with their.
Because if Chiefs win and they lose, Chiefs clinch the division.
Yeah. I still feel like the Chiefs will win the division, but but I feel like this game's super crucial for the Chargers still, and I feel like they'll get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right, Bucs Panthers. I don't think I have to do much explaining. Tom Brady's mad. You don't want to face Tom Brady when he's mad. Give me the Bucs.
Yeah, the Buccaneers and the Panthers. I mean, Panthers, they were kind of a letdown this year. I'm not even going to lie. A lot of people were kind of overrating them, especially after 3 weeks.
Especially after they got Gilmore.
Yeah, and when they got Gilmore.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, Gilmore had like one good game-winning play against the Falcons, and then I haven't heard his name.
Yeah, I still feel like the Bucs will win this game. That team, even though they are missing some of their big pieces, like they're missing, I think Leonard Fournette's gonna. Isn't he?
No, it's Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
I've seen Tom Brady work with N'Keal Harry, Julian Edelman, and I don't even know. N'Keal Harry's your number 2 receiver. You know your receiving core is bad though.
Wait, is Fournette out? Hold on.
I don't think so.
They picked up Le'Veon Bell.
Maybe they just. Oh, Le'Veon Bell was chasing for a ring.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think he did. I mean, no, I believe that they picked up Le'Veon Bell. I don't think that he's out though.
I thought they picked him up because Fournette was out. I'll check though.
Oh no, he is.
He is?
That's a yikes. Yeah, that's a lot of injuries, but I just remember that the Panthers' offense is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, still I agree, but like that Bucs team is really.
Don't expect a lot of points out of them, but they're gonna win off defense. Cam Newton, no matter who comes in, I feel like after this game we're gonna see old Panthers quarterbacks just end the game.
Yeah. Honestly, in my opinion, Tom Brady's a rough start in fantasy this week. I would,
yeah,
if you have
I want it. He's rough.
I would not start him just because, especially if you have any decent options on the waiver wire, but like.
Or your backup, like if you have even if you have like Kirk Cousins as your backup, I would rather have him than Tom Brady with no weapons.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Tom Brady, big pieces are gone.
And actually, that Panthers secondary is actually kind of good. They got a couple underrated pieces to it.
But this is honestly tough for the Buccaneers looking to go back-to-back with Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, they have a lot of injuries, and those injuries are stacking up.
I mean, we know Chris Godwin's already going to be out for the rest of the year, and so, I mean, they're really going to have to heavily rely on guys like Antonio Brown, which is funny, but they're going to have to heavily rely on guys like Antonio Brown.
I mean, I've always said that Antonio Brown's probably the best receiver on that team, but you know.
Yeah, and Gronk to area.
Yeah.
You would have told me this like a year or two ago that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would have to rely on Tom Brady,
Rob Gronkowski, and Antonio Brown.
Brown.
People think they're Super Bowl contenders.
No, if you were to tell me that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would have had to lead Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, and Leonard Fournette to lead them to back-to-back Super Bowls, I would have thought you're crazy. I would have been like,
bro, imagine telling that to somebody. Remember when the Jaguars were good and Fournette was like having an amazing year? Imagine telling that to somebody then. Leonard Fournette, Antonio Brown was still like relevant.
Yeah, crazy. They love signing washed-up veterans. I'm sorry, but it's just funny. I mean,
no, don't say about Tom Brady. The Tom Brady fans aren't going to be happy when you say that one.
But like,
no, I saw the stat. It was like Tom Brady's first 160 games, Tom Brady's next 160 games. He had one less touchdown and one more pick. He's falling off. He's washed. He's just retired now.
Yeah, for sure. But like LaShawn McCoy and
they have LaShawn McCoy. Giovanni Bernard, Antonio
Giovanni
Brown.
Bernard, Richard Sherman.
Oh yeah, I have Richard Sherman. I forgot about that. Richard Sherman runs a podcast. He doesn't even care about the team.
Yeah, he's chasing a ring. He'll be there on Super Bowl day. He'll be like,
all
right,
right,
let's go. So I know my hard work and dedication to this team.
I mean, he does have a Super Bowl ring. He's won one with Seattle.
But he probably wants another one. I mean, he wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of the Seattle Seahawks, we got the two teams that their fans always think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Bears, Seahawks. I'm going to make the Seahawks here, just because I think they're a better team than the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks, yeah, I have to agree. I feel like Seahawks, both teams definitely let down this year, and
I didn't expect anything out of the Bears. They've reached my expectations. I expected nothing out of them.
Well, for most people, they were about
for
average.
Seahawks were a letdown.
I mean, Bears, they weren't playoff threats, but like I would have thought at the beginning of the year they were possible
7, 8, 9 win team.
Possible playoff teams.
And the Seahawks were like divisional contenders coming into the season. But yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely playoff threats, I would say, honestly.
Yeah,
going into the year.
I don't know what happened to them. DK started off season hot, but just hasn't been the same. Tyler Lockett.
I'm gonna change my mind. I feel like the Bears will win this game.
It's not a
just
bad
because
pick.
Also Tyler Lockett has COVID and
everyone has COVID.
Honestly,
everyone has COVID.
Crazy to see.
Okay, Broncos Raiders. If Drew Lock is starting this game, there is absolutely no way I'm picking the Broncos to win. Raiders win.
Yeah, I agree. Raiders coming off a win against Browns practice squad, but
your defense was still pretty much intact.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what been carrying you all season, so.
Still had big pieces out of the defense, like John Johnson, Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, but you still had Myles Garrett.
Greg Newsome.
It's Myles Garrett.
But, like, we still need a secondary.
It's Myles Garrett. We're talking about just throw Myles Garrett in the secondary. Probably play that as well.
Myles Garrett actually didn't have a crazy game, like, that time. I don't even know if he had a sack, but...
Okay, but yeah. I'm gonna pick Raiders.
I agree.
All right, Chiefs, Steelers. I want to pick the Chiefs so badly, but that COVID list is so just... How do you trust Patrick Mahomes throwing to Mecole Hardman, and who's their backup tight end?
Oh, what's his name? I forgot him. I remember him. He's like black.
Bro! That's so undescriptive. I don't know. It's fine. We don't need to know. Anyway, I'm gonna take the Steelers here. That's bold, I know. The Steelers have sneakily won some games. They're fighting for a playoff spot. And the Chiefs' COVID list is stacked up. Where'd you go, Tyler?
Oh.
All right, finishing. The Steelers are going to win this game, is my prediction. What's yours, Tyler?
I know that Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will be out, which leaves that the receiving core to be very rough. And I wouldn't say that you can really expect the 30-point game from Mahomes this week on fantasy-wise, but, like, I still feel like the Chiefs will win this game.
I just realized the Chiefs have a good defense.
And they have a play caller. Andy Reid is really good.
Mike Tomlin's a good coach as well, though.
That's true.
Mike Tomlin but Mahomes is known this season for making mistakes. And I know Mike Tomlin will capitalize on this. Oh, this is such a tough game to pick.
It is, for sure.
It would be a no-brainer to pick the Chiefs if they had their key parts on their offense.
Yeah, easy.
I think I'm gonna stick with the Steelers. Yeah.
All right, I'm actually going with the Chiefs. I mean, that defense as well has definitely been picking it up for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I know they have a good defense, but still, it's hard. It's gonna be a close game. All right, Washington football team going into Dallas. Dallas clinched the playoff spot, as we said earlier. What what else is there to say? Dallas is gonna win this game. They run the NFC East.
Yeah, Dallas is looking like a legit team this year, which is funny. With all the 8-8 memes, but they actually.
And no, it's funny that most people say 8-8. Their team went worse than 8-8 that season because mostly Giants fans.
Yeah, Giants, Eagles fans like.
Eagles did better.
Football.
Eagles went 9-7.
Oh.
That's why the 8-8 jokes come because the Eagles won the division.
Oh.
Yeah, Dallas runs their division. It's quite simple.
Yeah, but I agree. I mean, Dallas, and it's crazy to think they're doing this without even a great quarterback. Dak Prescott isn't top 10 this year, in my opinion.
He's sneaky. I think he's. That's rough, actually. That's hard to say.
I don't.
He started off the season looking like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, though, defensive rookie of the year, right there. I think we can say it. He's defensive rookie of the year.
Honestly, Trayvon or what's his name? Not
Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs. He honestly needs to be in conversation for defensive player of the year.
He is. I still think he's either going to Myles Garrett or TJ Watt.
I agree, but like he is having one crazy year.
Xavier Howard had 10 picks last year. He was also in defensive player of the year conversation, though.
The year right after his brother went off. Now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trayvon's. He wasn't very good. He was getting toasted every play last year. I remember. His most memorable play was when he stripped the ball out of DK Metcalf because DK showboated. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Final game. The Saints, onto their 4th-string quarterback, Ian Books, who has never played an NFL game in his life, against a hot Dolphins. I think it's pretty obvious who I'm going to pick.
Yeah, I honestly agree. I feel like the Dolphins will win this game, and wow, what a second half comeback the Dolphins.
The Jets game completely defined their season. We started out rough, and then we continued to keep fighting no matter how bad it looked for us.
Yeah, it was definitely rough early on in the year when you guys brought heartbreakers to Jacksonville and Falcons. And,
yeah. But then our secondary started playing at an elite level. Our defense started getting pressure on the quarterback. Tua started turning it around. And Jalen Waddle's looking like one of the better rookies.
If only you guys had like a better start to the year.
Yes. Bro, we got screwed by the Raiders. We got screwed in the Raiders game. They had a missed PI call in overtime that would have put us at the 1-yard line. We would have won that game. Yeah, I know.
But if you
there were so many games that we could have easily have won too. Well, the Raiders game we could have won. The Jaguars game we could have won. The Falcons game we could have won. The Bills game I'm going to say we could have won that Bills game. We choked at the end. We made some costly mistakes at the end of the game that cost us it. But we could have won that game. And then we go on this streak. We barely beat the Texans. We're like, oh, they beat the Texans. So what? Then we go on Thursday night. We go beat the Ravens. Then we beat the Jets. Oh, it's the Jets. Then we go blow out the Panthers. Then we shut down the Giants. And now here we are, 6-game winning streak at 7-7, fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah, but yeah, the Dolphins, I agree. They are actually making a big comeback this year, or this second half of the season. And I feel like they're going to win this game. I feel like Jalen Waddle, he's actually, in my opinion, I don't know. It's close between him and Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is more explosive. Jalen Waddle is more consistent.
Yeah, I agree. But, I mean, from where the Dolphins drafted Waddle at, I mean, if you remember at the beginning of the year when you guys were like, everyone wanted you guys to draft Devontae Smith, including you.
Yeah, I wanted Devontae Smith. I'm not even gonna lie, but I've loved what Waddle brought to this team. All right, but before we end this already 30-minute long video, geez, we are gonna look at the Pro Bowl roster. Okay, we end off with the Pro Bowl roster. Okay, so for the quarterbacks in the NFC, we got Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Kyler Murray. I don't think anyone's saying that that's wrong. Those are the three best quarterbacks this season.
Okay, here you could make an argument for Matthew Stafford over Murray just because Murray didn't play all weeks
but when Murray did play, he was.
Yeah, I agree, but like I just heard that you could make an argument for that, but
yeah,
I mean 50-50 in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna complain about it.
Dalvin Cook, James Conner, and Alvin Kamara. Honestly, realizing running backs weren't that good this year.
I highly disagree with what they chose, though. I mean, right here, Kamara did not deserve.
No, definitely not. In general, Kamara is a good running back, but this is based off this season. Conner deserved it. James Conner deserved it. He had a really good season. Dalvin had a good season, but who would have replaced Kamara? Cordero Patterson should have.
Patterson or Fournette.
Yeah, honestly, I think it should have been Patterson and Fournette instead of Dalvin and Kamara. Now I get it, it's more of a popularity contest, so Dalvin and Kamara tend to be, yeah.
But yes, actually, he's underrated. This year, he's super underrated. He had a really solid year, especially second half of the year. But yeah, he honestly was a big part on that Bucs offense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuels. Jefferson's the only one. No, Jefferson's had a great year. Yeah, all these guys make perfect sense. They've all had great years.
You can't argue.
Now the Titans upset me. George Kittle, who was hurt half the year, and Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts did not deserve it.
Nor did George Kittle. George Kittle was good when he played, but he was hurt for most of the year. Here, let's look up George, if I can spell George Kittle stats.
Dallas Goedert deserved it over Kyle Pitts.
Yeah. George Kittle, actually, he played more than I thought. Yeah, actually, George Kittle deserved it. But no, Kyle Pitts definitely not.
I mean,
all those Florida Gators fans, am I right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, the Pro Bowl is a popularity contest. Yeah. And Kyle Pitts being a rookie tight end, having an okay year, and he's obviously going to make it. And Dallas got
I like the receivers, though. The receivers they nailed the receivers for the NFC.
I mean, that was kind of common sense. You can't really.
Yeah, they nailed the receivers, though. No, but I thought, like, D-Hop might make it. Like, would have been absolute garbage if he did.
That would have been dumb.
Yeah, D-Hop might have made it, or some CeeDee Lamb could have made it. No, but those guys, these guys deserved it. They had fantastic years. Okay,
yeah, I agree.
Moving on to the linemen. Offensive tackles are Trent Williams deserved, Tristan Wirfs deserved, Tyron Smith deserved. I don't think I can argue. All those guys were great. Guards were Zach Martin, Brandon Sheriff, and Ali Marpet. Also good.
Here's what I would disagree with. I feel like Joe Thuney deserved it.
Yeah, Joe. Who does Joe Thuney play for?
Chiefs.
Oh, we're on the NFC side.
Oh,
no, but you know who got robbed? That Chiefs center, that Chiefs rookie center. He got robbed out of it.
Yeah, I agree.
He deserved it so much. Jason Kelsey, Ryan Jensen were the centers. And who do you think the fullback was for the NFC? Juszczyk, obviously.
He won it like so many years. He is. I mean, you can't just. He's the best fullback in the league. I mean,
he's the unanimous best fullback in the league.
Even last game, he had a solid game. Like, yeah, great fullback.
Nick Bosa, Brian Burns, and Cam Jordan are the ends. They're all good.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. No, I don't think Aaron Donald deserved it. I'm just kidding. Don't hurt me. Aaron Donald, of course, made it. He's a great player. Jonathan Allen. What?
Shows up to your door. What'd you say about
Jonathan Allen deserved. Kenny Clark had a good year. Chandler Jones had a good year. Robert Quinn's had a really good year, and people aren't talking about it. And Shaquille Barrett. Of course, people are talking about it. Shaquille Barrett.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Micah Parsons deserved it, and Bobby Wagner also deserved it. Bobby Wagner is one of the greatest linebackers of all time. He's a tackle machine for the Seahawks.
Uh-huh.
The corners were Trayvon Diggs, Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, and Marshawn Lattimore. I think the only one that doesn't really... I think the only one who you could argue shouldn't be there is Marshawn Lattimore, but I think he's had a good year.
Yeah, I mean, Marshawn Lattimore, he hasn't been terrible. I mean... He's been, I feel like, at a solid level he's played.
Yeah. Trayvon Diggs and Ramsey don't need to be explained.
Yeah, they better.
Yeah. Quandre Diggs. Like, I don't think he was bad. I was just kind of shocked to see him on the list because I don't hear people talk about Quandre Diggs.
Okay, Isaiah, do you think if Derrick Henry was voted into the Pro Bowl, do you think he'd be able to play?
That's a great question. Actually, he could have been voted because Pro Bowl voting I'm pretty sure Pro Bowl voting started before he got hurt, which is another problem with Pro Bowl voting. It starts way too early.
Does. That's the thing that I did hear is the main complaint with it is you have guys who had great first halves of the year, and they're gonna get voted immediately. Like
that's why I wait. That's why I wait a little bit to do my votes.
Nobody cares about second half of the year. You could have like a great last few weeks and nobody
That's
cares.
why Javon Hollins didn't make it.
Yeah.
Okay, strong safeties were Buda Baker and Harrison Smith. And then kicker, return man was Jakeem Grant. I miss you, Jakeem Grant.
Yeah.
And kicker was Matt Gay.
Did Justin? Oh, wait, he's in the AFC. Never mind.
All right, we're going to move on to the AFC now. All right. Quarterbacks were Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson. We've already complained that Lamar doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, Josh Allen should have won it.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan Taylor, obviously.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb and Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon had a really good season this year.
Yeah, I feel like he did good. I feel like you could make a case for Austin Eckler here.
Austin Eckler over Nick Chubb.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's coming from a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Because I just think Nick Chubb, he didn't play every game. He had the split carries. I think Austin Eckler had a better season.
Andrea.
Here, I'll pause. Yeah, I think Eckler had the better year, but I'm not going to complain too much about the running backs. Receivers, I do have a problem with Jamar Chase and Keenan Allen being there. Oh my. Keenan Allen did not deserve it. If anything, it should have been Deontay Johnson.
Or Deontay Johnson, honestly, this makes me mad. He should have made it for sure.
He was so good this season when Juju went out. Because this happened around the time Juju got hurt. So he didn't get that chance to thrive till the second half of the season. Pro Bowl voting needs to start on week 14. And the rosters need to be announced on the last week of the season.
Yeah, I agree. It's just ridiculous. I mean, how do you not vote in Deontay Johnson? I mean...
And I know that I'm trying to understand Jamar Chase. He's probably gonna be the offensive rookie of the year. I think there were receivers better than him this season, but I'm not going to get too upset. But Keenan Allen does not deserve it.
Oh, for sure not.
It's crazy to say because he's always in the Pro Bowl, and it always seems like he deserves it. But this season, even Mike Williams, his teammates, deserved it more than him.
Yeah. Okay. That's a bold take. I would have to disagree there, but...
Okay. At tight ends, we remember that the AFC's got some stacked tight ends. Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce.
Yeah, if you disagree with the tight end choice, you're just wrong. I'm sorry.
Mike Gesicki should have made it. It's not fair. I'm just kidding. Mike Gesicki's probably fourth, okay? He's good, okay? But,
David Njoku made it.
David Njoku should have made it. I'm not gonna go through the linemen again. It's you can see it and it's pretty obvious, but what is his name? Hold on. I need to know what?
Whatever happened to Austin Hooper?
I don't know. You're the Browns fan. Creed Humphreys should have been in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
He deserved it. For
sure.
Okay.
Oh.
And then Patrick Ricard was the fullback. Yeah, he deserved it. Okay.
O-line, Joe Thuney should have made it.
Okay. As a defensive end, Myles Garrett, yeah. Max Crosby, yeah. I remember he had a pretty good season. And Trey Hendrickson, another guy with a good season.
Yeah, all three of them had pretty solid seasons. Yeah, nothing more to say, honestly.
DeForest Buckner, yeah. He's kind of one of those big guys on Colts defense. And then Chris Jones has also been really good on that Chiefs defense. And Cameron Hayward, another guy, has been really good on his defense.
Wait, did Carl Nassib make the playoffs? Or make the Pro Bowl?
All right. So moving on, we got T.J. Watt and Joey Bosa, as well as Matt Judon. Matt Judon had a really good season.
So both the Bosa brothers made it?
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, Nick Bosa, this will be interesting to see who gets comeback player of the year. I mean, you still have guys like
Nick Bosa, Dak Prescott. I think it's going to go to Dak just because his team was really good.
He does not deserve it, though.
It looked like he did, but yeah, now
guys like Nick Bosa. I mean, Nick Bosa's
you know Matthew Stafford could be in the conversation as well.
Matt Stafford? He played, though.
No, but comeback player of the year doesn't always mean that it also means you had a big improvement. Like Josh Allen was a candidate for comeback player of the year, but
when you go from a team where your best receivers are Amon St. Brown as a rookie,
he had Kenny Golladay,
and wash Kenny Golladay, and then you go from your head coach, like you have a terrible team. And then you go from the Rams, where you have your defense, which is completely stacked. You have a way better head coach. You have guys like OBJ, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Darrell Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Cam Akers is coming back. I forgot to mention that.
I heard that, yeah. I was shocked when I heard that. But yeah, I heard that. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on to the linebackers. Denzel Pearman had a good season. I didn't notice that he made the Pro Bowl. Hold on. Denzel Pearman. Either a lot of people from Vegas are voting, or did he? Okay. He had 133 tackles.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people from Vegas are voting. They literally are going to have it this year.
Okay. I don't know. Denzel Pearman, that's questionable, but I don't know who else deserved it, so I won't complain. Okay, J.C. Jackson had another fantastic year. Xavier Howard, another great year. He didn't have as many interceptions, but he was much more of a lockdown corner this year than he was last year. Denzel Ward. Was Denzel Ward good this season? I just didn't hear his name, but you're the Browns fan, so I'm going to ask.
Okay, so Denzel Ward, he's had a solid year. He's been about what we thought he would do this year. He hasn't done anything special. I mean, his interception numbers and his coverage rates and stuff like that, like, they're pretty average. He hasn't led the team to a level above what.
Do you think anyone deserved it over him?
No.
I'm trying to think of corners. Wait, Jair's been hurt all year. That makes sense. I will say, I just realized Jair didn't make it, but yeah, he's been hurt all year.
Yeah. Which is crazy to think that Packers defense is still really
Douglas at one corner, he's like a backup. Like, so if like one of the corners makes it to the Super Bowl, he'll be playing. But his team's gonna be in the Super Bowl anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Who is he on?
The Packers.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you have Kenny Moore. Kenny Moore? Really? I need I see some of these guys and I just kind of brush it off, but yeah, now looking, like, what did Kenny Moore? 4 picks, 83 tackles, 1 sack. I mean, I guess. I mean, he had a pretty similar year to last year. He had a better year last year and didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Really?
Yeah. He had 3 less tackles, 4 less assists, but he had 1 more sack and he had a pick 6 and the same amount of interceptions.
It's all about who else like does good in that position range. So like,
yeah, last year we had a lot of good corners. We had J.C. Jackson and Xavier Howard both had 9+ interceptions. Ramsey had a really good year. Jair had a really good year. We had a lot of good corners last year.
Yeah.
Tre'Davious White also had a good year. Yeah, Tre'Davious White got hurt though.
He did?
Yeah, he suffered a season-ending injury like a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow.
Kevin Byard, I kind of forgot about him, but yeah, I guess. Derwin James, Tyrann Matthew, and return specialist is Devin Duvernay, and kicker is Justin Tucker. Oh yeah, Matthew Slater. I've met Matthew Slater before, but yeah, Matthew Slater is a special teamer. All right, but that's gonna
I've
be
seen-
all. This was a very long video. Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a great Christmas. If you're seeing this on the day it comes out, it's Christmas Eve. But if you're watching it a day late, then it'll be Christmas for you. We have a great Christmas. So see you in the next one. Peace.